Okay, so those are your 3 picks, and they're for entertainment purposes only. Is there anything else you're looking at this weekend? Any other matchup that interests you?
There's one more interesting matchup to me, Jim. In honor of the Joe Judge v. Mark Colombo workplace violence, I've actually got some odds on Ritt v. Hawk. Now, the early odds are on Ike as a minus 220 favorite to give Pigeon them hands. And personally, I like the old man here, Jim. He's got combat experience. He fought in many words and Bird. His stamina, it's a little increasingly declining since Drytober or whatever geek name that he came up with online. He's sobering up October, but not November. Due to win quickly. I got to hit Eisenhower here. I think he's going to take this fight to the ground, Jim, and give those Birds them hands. Yeah, that's what I got here.
This is absolutely incredible.
Game on.
All right, so
I do have some worries, though, Jim. I mean,
talk to me.
Yeah, so
It's your segment. Finish the thought, man. Hawk is in shock. Hawk can't even believe what's going on here. Man, I knew you'd have something else. What are your concerns?
My biggest concern is the time of the day for this fight. The old man's hot chocolate and cocoa and sugar could wear off by 2 o'clock, and usually 2 o'clock, and usually it's nap time by that time. But outside of that, I still like Ike. I mean, if the 34th president of the United States could plan and execute battlefield plans, he could take Birds back and choke his ass out. Minus 220, best bet of the entire week. Put it on Ritt. The Bird's going to sleep. Game sleeping on. Let's do this, Ritt.
This is absolutely amazing. Of all the matchups that you have broken down since we started this segment, that is far and away the best one. And it's great, but here's my question. Is that true? Seriously, your ego is writing checks that your body can't cash now, and you got a big head. My question is this. Was that for entertainment purposes only, or can we find a site where you can get action on jungle workplace violence where the old man is actually minus 220?
I think you can find a site. It's out there. It's under you. It's right underneath UFC 255. It says Ritt v. Hawk, minus 220 plus 180.
Finally.
Hit Ritt.
Hawk, what's the matter with you, man? I mean, for all the abuse you've taken in the 4 years you've been here, I've never seen you so befuddled. Do you need to jump in on this? You want part of this? I'll give you equal time. I think that is some of the best work that he's ever done. Why do you look so angry?
Well, first off, what the hell is he talking about? A hypothetical Donnybrook between me and Ritt? And then second, to question my stamina against Ritt? I ran a marathon twice and recently. A marathon that James Kelley said I couldn't do in under 5 hours, which I did. So he's coming on doubting me again?
What do you mean he's right there?
That was in March.
Dress him with it. He's still on the air.
I was in March, Hawk.
Well, James, nothing has changed except I've lost 30 pounds and I'm way better off than I was then.
in March, Hawk.
Dude.
Honestly, James,
Eisenhower has made a career out of whooping ass. He's going to have no problem with your young ass.
I'm not mad
I
at
don't even see a
him. I'm
problem
mad
here.
at you. What the hell? You're just dreaming up me and Ritt fighting and you don't have me in that fight? You suck. Honestly, dream day.
All right, first of all, he's not dreaming up anything. He's basing it on the workplace violence, the alleged workplace violence between Joe Judge and Mark Colombo. So he's not dreaming this up.
I want to fight against Kelley now. Forget Ritt. I'm skipping Ritt. I'm calling you out,
all right,
Kelley.
boys.
Handle
That'll
no
be
eyebrows
enough.
first. Work on that bad job
Thank
and
you
then
very
come to me.
much.
Yep. Okay, all right.
An amazing job by James Kelley. Wow, that was some kind of segment. You didn't see that coming, did you, fellas? Did not see that coming, did you? James Kelley, if you need him. This is why we do big head bets. I'm so glad I said to him, hey, listen, is there anything else that you would like to discuss? Is there anything else? Yeah, apparently he had something else. Let's get some reaction. Carl tweets, did James Kelley just earn a golden ticket? I don't know, man. I think he earned a guest host spot. A golden ticket wouldn't do it justice. That was James Kelley out of nowhere saying, in terms of workplace violence, if there was a fight between Hawk and Ritt, I've got the old man. Not only did he pick him, but he laid out why. All right, that's the hardest I've laughed in a while. James Kelley. Ritt's never been happier. Ritt's just got his dukes up. He's ready to square up. Hour number 3 coming up next. You're in the jungle. I'm Jim Rome. Do not go anywhere because we are not done. still laughing at that. Program brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage is with you every step of the way to provide a seamless mortgage experience. So I just ended the Big Head Bet segment by asking James Kelley, is there anything else that interests you this weekend? He said, yes. Yes, in the name of workplace violence, I've got Ritt minus 220 against Hawk. And Hawk was like, what? Wait, what? What's he saying? What's he talking about? Hold up, shut up. I want to hear this. And we're getting a lot of reaction. If you want to react to it, you go right ahead. At SA Sports Honk tweets, Rome, don't underestimate Gerrit Ritt. He has the superhuman strength of a senior citizen fighting for the last pork rib at the early bird buffet. Bill Ratka tweets, when is the pay-per-view for the Adam Hawk versus Gerrit Ritt fight? Take my money now. Hashtag workplace violence. Hitman Canadian tweets, the XR4 Ti is a well-assembled team today. Signed IKEA. And Mailman Casey tweets, is there a prop bet on this, whether or not Ritt will use... Is there a prop bet on whether or not Ritt will use pocket sand to blind his opponent? Bravo. I don't know, like, I didn't even hear all of the analysis from the flight deck because I was laughing so hard. It was just so funny the way he started to break that thing down, all deadpan the way he does, in all seriousness. And then when Hawk jumped in, and Hawk was so offended that James Kelley would question his stamina. And when Kelley started to defend his stance, Hawk blurted out, hey, dude, I ran a marathon. And James Kelley said, quote, back in March, Hawk. To which Hawk responded, yeah, and I've lost 30 pounds since then. It's good stuff, fellas. Well done. 12 wood. My entire savings and your Bitcoins. Ritt wins. Since I've been a clone, I've seen Hawk on the floor, injured from putting on shoes, hitting his heads on cameras, and limping to your desk. Plus, Ritt looks a smidge psychotic. You know how I know that was a good segment? That produced 12 Wood's best take ever. Ritt does look a smidge psychotic. Hawk has done all those things, had all those things happen to him, but I'm not going to crack on him for hitting his head on the camera because I did too. In fact, pretty much we've all done it. And I wasn't right for about a week. At Table Slam Family tweets, we want Ackerman v. Bogish on the Ritt v. Hawk undercard. 512 Lumber tweets, I'd pay a lot just to see that fight. Yeah, understand this. These two guys, they like each other a lot. They respect each other a lot. They're probably not going to fight. But then again, I probably thought the same thing about Colombo and Judge. And according to initial reports, Colombo broke Judge's face. Dear Jim, come strong, Helwani, because yo ass in a war. Signed Big Head. Breaking down Ritt v. Hawk was amazing.
Come strong, Israel. Because your ass in a war. Well, dog, man, I almost choked on my spit. That rapping game is hard, dog.
Right? Hawk has the tats necessary for MMA, but Ritt has the baldness Eileen Ike. Brett and Bugaw. This is why this is such a good segment, because people who normally have the worst takes ever are responding with pretty good takes. At Wooden Laconic. Cue the obligatory spitting Dr. Pepper all over my keyboard tweets. The Adam Hawk versus Gerrit Ritt fight breakdown takes it. War imaginary workplace violence. Like, even the responses that aren't that funny have me laughing. That was the funniest moment on the show in a long time. In a long time. Hey, Rome. War XR4 Ti, bitch sessions on air. War Hawk using you suck is a take. Shannon SLO. I almost want to play it back so I could hear it myself because I didn't listen. I couldn't hear half of it. I was laughing so hard. Nathan tweets, mushroom powder versus hot cocoa. I'm taking the powder. All right, this is the ultimate. Who you got? Who you got? Old man Ritt and his old man strength and the fact that he's part psycho, or Hawk, a younger, fitter Hawk. This is what I mean. People who normally have terrible takes are responding with pretty good takes. That's how good the segment is. It was able to raise everybody's ability up. Check this guy, Romy. Adam Hawk is going psychotic. He's bleeping, beating people up, and we need help.
He's going psychotic. He's beating people up, and we need help.
Regards, Rome calling the authorities on a very angry Adam Hawk destroying the studio after Flight Deck's fight pick. See, again, that's pretty funny. That's from Geoff and Lincoln. He's never funny. 512 Lumber is back in. Hey, dude, I ran a marathon. Is the new, do you know who I am? Like, it's all funny. 512
I am.
Stop. I am Team Hawk. He's crafty. Did you see the way he got that discount on those shoes? In other words, he'll cheat. He's dirty. He's slimy. He'll do what he has to do to win. Bill Radke is in. Did you notice how James Kelley didn't question Alvin DeLauro's stamina? No, he did not.
No.
No, he did not. Alvin, have you got like just a sliver of that, just a little bite from that I could hear back? Because I feel like I missed some good stuff. I was laughing so hard. It's all right if you don't. Man, that was absolutely incredible. Did I mention at the top of the hour, the program is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage is with you every step of the way to provide a seamless mortgage experience. Hey, Deck, your head is so big right now. Your head was already too big. I mean, literally too big. If you were a size 8 cap before then, you got to be a 12 right now. Dude, you should walk off on that. You will never top that moment.
You can be my wingman
Your
anytime.
breakdown of workplace violence between Ritt and Hawk. Hey, Jim, that rapping game is hard, dog. Signed, Dasmati wrapping fake gifts under the town hall Christmas tree. Mike in Buffalo, helping him. Wow. James Kelley. That was something else. Did not expect that. I'm just letting that breathe. Because for a moment I had a hard time breathing. Workplace violence. He comes out of nowhere, off the top rope to break down the potential in-office fight between Ritt and Hawk. Wow. Again, they like each other. They respect each other. Kevin Riley tweets, how about a special guest referee with the Good Brothers?
Brother.
They would do it. They're good brothers. Shout out to Carl and Luke. At Yellow Weasel tweets, workplace violence is a serious thing. It's not something to make light of. Signed, Nancy Kerrigan. Imagine Hawk sneaking in with a lead baton and smashing Ritt on the knee with it. Here's the thing I can say about Ritt. Ritt's got a lot of negatives. Ritt's got a lot of things that work against him. But the thing that works in his favor is the guy's like unflappable. Like he doesn't blink. He doesn't back up. Like Hawk could run him over and drag him. And Ritt would be like, is that all you got? I had a Swanson's Salisbury steak for dinner or for breakfast. Is that all you got? Ritt, I got to tell you something, man. You eat. Some of those frozen foods that you have for lunch, I had when I was 9. What are you doing eating a Swanson's or a Hungry Man Salisbury steak for lunch? Dude, your new frozen lunch is called Devour. What? Scarf didn't want any of that? A big box of frozen banquet fried chicken for lunch didn't want any of that? Dude, your culinary habits are unbelievable. But you know what, though? He's in training. He's in training for his fight with Hawk. That's why he's going with the Salisbury steak Hungry Man for lunch. You got to admit, man, Hawk eats a lot cleaner. Did James Kelley just pull off the XR4 Ti's greatest divide and conquer? 512 Lumber is beside himself. Like, he can't get the tweets out fast enough. Hey, Rome. War Ritt throwing mothballs at Hawk, and Hawk spraying patchouli oil at Ritt. Like, right in my eye. Unbelievable. We got
Right in my face.
We got an entire segment out of that last segment, and almost a whole segment out of it this segment. Hey, Rome, Ritt killed Tom Hanks. He'll make Bird tap. He did kill
Tom
him, man.
Hanks went belly up as well. So
He did kill a man. He did kill a man. Hawk. Rich Ackerman's in on Twitter. I'll take the old man. Boy, Hawk, you're not getting a lot of support here. Rich Ackerman went against you.
bring it on.
I said, Hawk, you're not getting a lot of support here. Quote, that's nothing new. I wonder if the line is moving. Stucknuts in. Ritt still eats Spam. Is that true? I've never had Spam. 1-800-636-8686. I'm trying to get back to the program, but it's almost impossible to do so. Jeff in SoCal is in. Hawk v. Ritt would be Barker v. Sandler on Happy Gilmore 2.0. You know what, Jeff? Solid. This is what I mean. When you have all these guys that normally have terrible takes and even worse tweets, and they're all pretty good, that means that there was some really good content. It elevated everybody's game. Iron Dad X3000 tweets, yo, old man, save me the brownie from your kid cuisine. I mean, honestly, I'm not here to judge. And I'm not here to say that I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. We know this for sure. I'm the first one to say it. But dude, who eats that crap but like 9-year-olds? When your parents go out. Isn't that what your parents feed you when they go out? I can remember sitting there and having that. And it tastes like crap. And I was 9. At One Outlaw Swagger. Hawk, I remember a marathon. Ritt, I invaded Normandy Beach in 1944. Your point? Ritt in a first-round TKO. War Cody the Ragdoll Cat versus Ray Craig in a catfish boneyard match. Man, is this thread dead yet? I hope not. That was so fun. That was so great. Rome, obvious ATP here. Who you got? Hawk or Ritt? War James Kelley going all Don King and starting bleep. You mean like James Kelley stomping a dude out? Don King did. He killed a guy. Who do I got? You know, I hate to say this. I don't want to be the guy that wouldn't go there, but I don't really want to go there. These guys, look, I'm not going to go there. Ritt. I got Ritt. Ritt's tough, man. Like, Hawk's in much better shape, and he's younger. But like I said, Ritt's like a caveman. Like, Ritt's a tough old dude. I got to go Ritt. No offense, Adam.